Ladies and gentlemen, in this segment, I want to address the Vince McMahon situation even further. My boy Brian on Twitch in the comments section just brought this up. Wish Shane or Steph put his ass in a home already. I'm so sick of Vince already. I know we praise him. WWE is Vince, but he's been ruining his legacy. I agree 100%. He also says, we also said he's done more good than bad, which I'm constantly saying that, so he's right about that. But at this point, it's all miss. 100% agree with that as well. And that's why we're turning this into a segment and uploading this video to YouTube. At the end of the day, we're looking at Vince McMahon's legacy and praising him for making us fans and for making us love and enjoy, you know, what we know as WWE or what WWE has been in the past. But now with Vince selling to Endeavor, the owners of UFC, and shifting management into what we're reading online is him coming back into some more control than we've seen in the last couple of months since the allegations. Look, guys, I'm just trying to use logic here. Most of the stories being reported are from less than a handful of people. I would even say 2 or 3 people who have sources, and everyone else is just recycling the message and adding layers and narratives to it. All right? That's from what I've seen, from what I've gathered. Endeavor has been around for many, many years. UFC wasn't and isn't the first and only company they've ever, taken over and pushed further. WWE isn't going to be the last either, I assume. They are a company that's been around for at least 100 years, VJ told us. VJ, one of our community members here. And these people brought on Vince McMahon as the businessman, mega businessman that he is. If they put him in a position of power where he is not only just ruining his legacy, but ruining the stock, ruining the product on a week-to-week basis, ruining the future of WWE, Vince McMahon will have a boss to answer to. It's not just the shareholders anymore. It's not the business committee or the other chairmen and chairwomen involved, along with Vince. It's going to be Endeavor, who's above WWE now. So, as of Vince McMahon's last interview on CNBC, we saw the chart. Nick Khan represents what Dana White is to UFC. If you guys know anything of UFC, you know Dana White still runs the show for the most part, and he answers to Endeavor. Same for Nick Khan. Nick Khan is the guy running WWE. He's the president of WWE. Vince McMahon is still working on the business side of things. He's a chairman. All right? Now, Vince McMahon can change the product. But as of this very moment in time, Triple H is still in charge of all the content for WWE. So as long as this is the way it's been for the last 7 months or so, I think we're in good shape in terms of what we're going to get out of the product as a fan. We're reading into too many rumors. We're reading into too much stuff that's going on backstage. It's chaotic and crazy as it's ever been, because not only has Vince McMahon been backstage for WrestleMania weekend, he's also changed the show last minute, adding things and taking away things that we probably didn't expect. All I want you guys to do is to read the stuff and just take a chill pill, relax. Let's keep the Fire Vince trend going. All right? We need Endeavor to read that. So when Endeavor takes over, they know what to do. They are still not running the show. Endeavor's still not in control of WWE. That takes time. Like Microsoft bought Bethesda and they're in the process of buying Activision. But this is going to be a little quicker, so I assume this is going to get done before the year's over. All right? So let's wait a little bit. Because Endeavor is not a 5-year-old company. Endeavor is not a 5-year-old guy, kid. Endeavor is going to expand WWE and make WWE bigger and better like they've done for UFC. And if that means removing what people consider the problem, then that's going to happen. I promise you guys, use your head for 1 second. Think about it this way. This is the way I see it. If you're a company ran by very smart and savvy businessmen and women who want to expand another company they just purchased, and they see across all social media, we're talking Twitch, we're talking YouTube, we're talking Peacock, we're talking WWE Network, we're talking Twitter, we're talking everywhere. The trend Fire Vince has been all over. You think for 1 second they're not going to have this man under a magnifying glass? You don't think that they're going to look at his job and see what the hell is going on? You know where they're going to feel it? If the stock goes down. If the viewership number goes down. Why do you think Triple H came out and started off Monday Night Raw? Why do you think Triple H is coming out on SmackDown? Why do you think Triple H answered the questions he answered about the storyline for Roman Reigns at the end of the pay-per-view? Because they know they gotta get a hold of this trend before people blow it out of proportion. And they know that, more importantly, they need to make sure that the talent is happy and ready to perform. Because if Vince comes back and takes control, the only people that are going to be okay with Vince back is Roman Reigns, because he's untouchable, Cody Rhodes, because he's untouchable, Brock Lesnar, because he's untouchable, Sami Zayn, because he's untouchable, Seth Rollins, KO, and probably 2 or 3 more people. So everyone else is in danger. And I don't think people are going to want to show up to work if that's the case. So I'm not against the trend going. I'm not against what you guys are saying. All I'm saying is, like, Raw wasn't as bad as people are claiming it to be, in my opinion. WrestleMania Night 2 wasn't as bad as people are claiming it to be. People are just really, really upset with the fact that Jay White didn't show up, Matt Cardona didn't show up, Braun Breaker didn't show up, Randy Orton didn't show up, Cody Rhodes didn't win, Cody Rhodes got squashed by Brock Lesnar. I get it. We are feeling how we feel, and that's good. They want us to feel something, and we're feeling it. So let's see what happens with the story, and let's focus on that and screw Vince. We got Riddle back. We got Brock Lesnar to turn heel again. We got Bad Bunny featured in the show as a celebrity with Rey Mysterio's LWO reformation and the Judgment Day. And let's see what else they're cooking for us, man. Let's hope that this turns out for the best. And let's hope that Vince McMahon is not ruining what we've enjoyed so far from Triple H.